Jack had originally planned to go home and sleep after the last round of gambling, but suddenly, a mysterious message appeared on his phone, urging him to go all in. Jack figured it didn't matter since he had been losing all night anyway. So, he grabbed all his chips and pushed them forward in a crazy move that even startled the dealer, who hesitated to begin. The dealer had to consult with the manager next to him, and only after getting approval did the game continue. The dealer first confirmed Jack's bet amount and bluntly wished him good luck before starting to deal the cards. Jack anxiously watched the table while the surrounding gamblers waited to see how this would play out. Surprisingly, Jack ended up with the highest score of the night, instantly turning his $100,000 into $1 million. The ladies beside him were thrilled for his success, but little did they know this was just the beginning. Soon after, a second text message instructed Jack to play slot machine number 13 in the casino. Unfortunately, someone was already playing that machine when Jack arrived. Another message came through, revealing that the slot machine would hit the jackpot on the third round. As time was running out, Jack offered Will, the current player, $100 to buy his spot at the machine. However, Will refused, stating that 13 was his wife's lucky number. Seeing Will start another round, Jack desperately raised his offer to $1,000. Will happily stood up, thinking he had encountered a fool today, but he would soon find out who the real fool was. Their entire exchange was witnessed by the casino staff, who couldn't understand why Jack was acting this way since the odds of winning at slot machines were nearly zero. They decided to keep a close eye on Jack. Jack glanced at the numbers on the machine and gently pressed the button, causing the slot machine to spin. Unexpectedly, the machine hit a $100,000 jackpot the very next second. Jack jumped for joy, while Will, who had just sold his spot, was consoled by his wife. Just like that, Jack won another $100,000. At this point, the casino owner noticed Jack's unusual behavior. Although they lacked concrete evidence, he realized that Jack would glance at his phone before each bet. The owner instructed his men to warn Jack, informing him that using cell phones was prohibited in the casino, and that he could go home if he wanted to play on his phone. However, having tasted success, Jack was unwilling to give up this opportunity to get rich. After leaving the casino, he immediately called a hacker friend and paid a high price to have a custom Bluetooth earpiece made. Jack didn't care who was sending him the messages. He just wanted to use this phone to win more money. Time quickly passed, and by the next day, his friend had finished setting up the earpiece after a series of complex configurations. As soon as Jack put on the earpiece, a message came through, urging him to hurry to the casino. Unbeknownst to Jack, the casino owner had already spotted him on the surveillance cameras the moment he entered. Another message directed Jack to a specific slot machine. As Jack made his way there, the casino owner also noticed his unusual behavior and rushed downstairs to stop him. But by the time he arrived, Jack had already reached the slot machine. With a tap of his hand, the machine spun wildly, and the reels stopped one by one on the number 7. Jack had won the biggest jackpot in the casino's history, a whopping $3 million. The entire casino erupted in excitement, but as the owner approached, Jack quickly fled through the side door. However, as soon as he stepped outside, a burly man tackled him to the ground. Due to copyright restrictions, the story can only be shown up to this point. The movie is called Killer Cell Phone.